Oh, werewolves.
Watch for the beasts.
Hi. Oh, there's an awful lot of werewolves here. Oh, I got pounced on and mauled, and I'm dead. Oh. Oh, Shale. Oh, Shale, save me. Oh. Oh, Shale. Here. Do that. And do that. Shale, can you just kill everything? No? Oh boy. Here, use a greater health poultice, would you? Thanks. Alright, murder. Murder time. How do I murder with you? Besides striking. Here, threaten. No. No, everybody fucking died. Oh. Oh. Oh, the werewolves hit hard. I see. All right, this time we need to focus on them.
This should be
Here, shadow wolves. There you go. Oh, wait, no. Okay, Berrigan. No. Wait, that's probably worse. Okay, you're dead. You can get dead thanks to Shale. Okay. Alright. Okay. So basically, what happened was I had a party with 3 squishy dudes, and my 3 squishy dudes.
Careful, that wouldn't happen.
My 3 squishy dudes got well, they're shit wrecked. Basically, they got their throats ripped out, which is bad. But you know, we fixed it. Everyone except Shale used an injury kit. Whew, okay then. Note to self, don't take Zevran and Morgan and me in the same party when going 1-on-9 with werewolves. Also, I'm gonna save right here because I don't want to do that fight again. I want to do different fights.
Trap! On your guard! Come now, defend yourself! Ha-ha! You cannot win! You had it coming!
Morgan, they absolutely can win. Don't you remember that some of these guys just did win?
Another battle, I see.
No? Okay. Hi there, Shadow Wolf. Man, you're the ones who fucking suck at this.
Will learn to fear me. Excellent!
I think that's all of them, yes?
Jeez. Yeah, the problem is the Shadow Wolves are just fucking wrecking my shit. Oh, my shit, they wreck.
As you wish.
Okay. Down we go. Oh, the game has decided to save. This is probably an important room then.
This should be easy enough.
Hi there, gatekeeper. Are you gonna be mad at us?
Stop! Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
You know, you could have saved 4 dozen wolf lives. We're talking. Let's talk.
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be.
No shit.
She means you no harm. provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
Honestly, listen, I was nothing but honest, forthright, and willing to negotiate with these goddamned wolves from the jump. From the moment we said hi, I said, "Hi, I'm Goog. I want to talk with Witherfang." And they, the wolves, were like, "No, fuck you. We're gonna let the forest eat you. Fuck you. Heh heh." So I said, "All right, fine. And I went and I found a big rhyming oak tree. And I went on a subquest for the big rhyming oak tree. And I found the big rhyming oak tree's acorn, and I returned it to the big rhyming oak tree, and the big rhyming oak tree gave me its magic leg or whatever, and the big rhyming oak tree's magic leg or whatever let me get through the forest. So I got, once again, to the Cavern of the Wolves. And once again, I went to the wolves, and I said, "Hey, let's talk." And the wolf was like, "No, fuck you. Now me and my friends are gonna fucking eat you. Fuck you. Heh heh." So, I punched that wolf in its goddamned mouth. And that wolf, having been sufficiently mouth punched, bawled its eyes out like a little wolfy baby and ran the fuck away. So I said, "Okay, all right, job done." And I went deeper into the forest, and once again, I found myself at the Cavern of the Wolves. And I said to the wolves, "Hey, let's talk." And the wolves were like, "No, fuck you. We're gonna retreat 9 layers deep into the fucking mausoleum. The zombies and ghosts and shade and shit are gonna fucking eat you. Fuck you. Heh heh." So I said, "Okay." And I went through the mausoleum and shit. All 9 goddamn levels of it. With 800 zombies and 42 ghosts and a weird elven ritual and a dude who lived in a rock for a millennium who taught me how to teach people how to be arcane warriors. But I got, once again, to the Cavern of the Wolves. And the first thing the wolves did when I finally got to their fucking inner sanctum was literally pounce on me and rip my fucking throat out. But, thanks to the magic of saves, I won the battle. And I killed them. And I have chased them yet further into the Cavern of the Wolves. And now, only now, has a wolf considered that I might actually want to talk. To this wolf, I am very sorely tempted to say, "No, fuck you, heh heh." But I will not say that. Instead, I will ask this question.
Swiftrunner did not think it would matter. The lady disagrees. And since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes.
Is your lady Witherfang?
She is not Witherfang, but she can tell you of Witherfang if you ask. But first, you must agree to parley.
Okay. Fine.
It wishes to speak to these creatures. What is the point? We've slaughtered our way this far. What's a bit further?
Shale. Ixnay. On the otter sleigh.
Fine. Arguing with that logic will just give me a headache, I swear.
Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
These werewolves would be much less intimidating if they didn't have thong bones. But they do. I think I said less intimidating. I meant more intimidating. You know what I meant. Yeah, growl at me, fuckers. Oh, hi.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. No, I am Goog. Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Do not listen to her, lady. She will betray you. We must attack her now.
Shut up.
Hush, Swift Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swift Runner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you're in charge of the wolves, huh?
Those whom I have helped are very grateful for what I have done for them. I offer them guidance, but I do not command them.
Okay.
No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
Just a couple. Yeah, like what?
It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer.
Sounds bad.
Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away.
Okay.
Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
Sounds shitty.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead.
That was needless.
The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
We didn't need to go into that level of detail, Dragon Age. I'm sorry, I did not know that was coming. So Zathrian cursed them then, huh?
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be.
I see.
Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
So the Dalish leader misled us.
Mm-hmm.
It is not surprising, is it?
No, just trying to picture his little elf head squishing. Ah, there we go.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage, and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
Samurai Sam would like to hear a true fact about professional wrestling, which, let's see, do I have a true fact about professional wrestling handy and ready to go? Here's a true fact about professional wrestling. And this is a paraphrase of a story I sort of told on Good Morning Mini Motorways the other day, but it's the first one that popped to mind, so it's the one you're getting. So you may have heard that recently Jay Briscoe passed away. And Jay Briscoe was a very long time independent wrestler. He was one of the early, he was on the very first Ring of Honor show, and he and his brother Mark are almost inarguably the best tag team Ring of Honor has ever had. And were it not for some past horribly bigoted tweets that Jay Briscoe made, he and his brother Mark would have gotten on national TV, absolutely 100%, no doubt about it. They would have been scooped up by NXT when NXT really started picking up indie talent. They would have been signed by AEW when AEW started. AEW wanted to sign them in part because Jay and Mark had expressed significant personal change since those tweets. But those tweets still exist, and he did at one time hold those beliefs, and people held them against him for a very, very, very long time. In fact, here is a true fact about professional wrestling. Even after he died, TBS initially refused to allow AEW to have a significant memorial to him on its TV. They allowed a graphic and they let the guys wear armbands, but AEW wanted to do a full-blown tribute show, much in the way that they did for Brody Lee when Brody Lee passed away, and TBS said absolutely no way. And then, over the next week or so, because Jay Briscoe died on either a Tuesday night or early on a Wednesday, I don't remember, but he died very close to the episode of Dynamite from 2 weeks ago. So on that show, a bunch of people had armbands, and they said a few words and they put a graphic up for him, but they didn't do a full-blown tribute show. Over the following week, there were countless stories and testimonials from people who knew Jay and Mark Briscoe, who said that Jay had truly, as much as a person can do to change and make amends and try to be a better person based off, from where he had been when he made those tweets in the early 2010s to the person he became and ultimately was at the end of his life. He had gone through that journey. And listen, I am not a member of that community. I am not saying that anyone has to fully absolve Jay Briscoe of the harm that he did. But by all reasonable accounts, he was and became a different person than the person he was when he initially made those tweets. And over the course of the following week, there were countless testimonials and countless statements of support, and also not a little bit of pointing out the horrible hypocrisy of TBS for having fucking Dana White's slap fighting show immediately follow AEW when, a month ago, there was video of Dana White slapping his wife that just came out. And Dana White's punishment for that, according to Dana White, is that he has to live with it. And that's it. He hasn't been suspended from anything, and his TV show got delayed a whole week, and that's about it. So people pointed that out, and people said, Jay had done as much as he could. And the point is, Jay Lethal, who is an AEW wrestler who had also been in ROH forever and was a very good friend of Jay Briscoe, Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe got to have a match on AEW Dynamite last Wednesday to honor Jay Briscoe. And they actually did basically not a full-length tribute show, but they turned the last 20 minutes of the show into this kick-ass match between Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal, and then a full-screen graphic like in the arena on the big screen for all the fans of Jay, and the whole locker room came out, and it was fucking fantastic. So here is a true fact about professional wrestling. It sucks that AEW has to do them and has had to do 2 of them now. But AEW is fucking fantastic at tribute shows. Let us all hope that AEW never has to show off how fucking fantastic they are at tribute shows to wrestlers who have died unexpectedly. But let it be known that a true fact about professional wrestling is that they're really fucking good at them. That is a true fact about professional wrestling. Thank you, Samurai Sam. Not the longest rant, but we've been streaming for 3.5 hours, and I haven't had a drink in a week, and now I've had 2/3 of a bottle of Mike's, and I'm buzzed. So it's very sad. Thankfully, it is not happening as often now as it used to. You go back to the 90s, the early 2000s, there were, with much more regularity, there were wrestlers dying very young in, their 30s, their 40s from heart conditions or preventable things, in addition to freak incidents like, obviously Owen Hart's death wasn't part of a greater trend in the industry, but, Crash Holly, Chris Candido, Brian Pillman, the British Bulldog, just rattle 4 off the top of my head. Even Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero. That was part of a trend that has, thankfully, for the most part, slowed down. Brody Lee's death was a terrible illness. Jay Briscoe's was a car crash. These things happen, but they're not. It doesn't seem like there are the same problems with as bad. It doesn't seem like the same problems are as prevalent in the industry now as they were 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Like, going back a long way. But anyway, I digress. So Lady Forest Hits here showed Swift Runner that there was another side to his bestial nature. Soothed his rage, humanity emerged. Oh, that's nice. Samurai Sam wants to remember John Lester. All right. Here's a true fact about professional baseball. No, I don't feel like telling that true fact. It paints me in too negative a light. I used to very much not like John Lester. I was not a fan of his up even like late into the 2007 season. He was not doing very well, and he had been a very well-hyped prospect. And by this point, I had seen, I being, stupid baby Red Sox fan, I had seen super hyped prospects not work out. And I didn't really appreciate the difference between, say, Craig Hansen or Lars Anderson and John Lester. John Lester was the real fucking deal, as it turned out. He was a tremendous starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox for a long time. He should have been a tremendous starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox for an even longer time. But, well, the Boston Red Sox have an unfortunate history of not wanting to pay their players what they're worth in contract extensions. True fact about professional baseball, John Lester expressed a willingness to sign a contract extension with the Boston Red Sox if the Red Sox gave him as much money as the Cincinnati Reds gave Homer Bailey in his extension. Now, Homer Bailey, particularly at the time of his contract extension, was a perfectly fine starting pitcher. He was very good. On his best day, Homer Bailey was not as good a pitcher as John Lester was over the course of his Red Sox career. The Red Sox did not give John Lester Homer Bailey's contract plus $1. If they had given John Lester Homer Bailey's contract plus $1, John Lester would not have signed with the Chicago Cubs. And, well, who's to say whether the Cubs would or would not have won the 2016 World Series without John Lester? But if they didn't have John Lester, they would have needed to find another great starting pitcher, because John Lester was fucking great in the 2016 World Series. He had a really good, long career. He's not going to get, like, any Hall of Fame buzz. He didn't have that third act of a career the way that, like, Justin Verlander or Max Scherzer or Clayton Kershaw has had. He didn't, like, go from... You know, he was a very good young pitcher, and then he was a tremendously dominant pitcher who I thought he had won a Cy Young, but he never won a Cy Young. So he was a very good pitcher for a long time. He was never the best pitcher in baseball, and he was not a very good pitcher for a very long time. So his career, you know, ultimately petered out. He retired like a year or two ago. It's a shame. He may well go down. He may well get into the Red Sox Hall of Fame at some point, but he should have been a slam dunk, no doubt about it, Red Sox Hall of Famer. He might have been a guy who you talk about as someone whose number the Red Sox should retire, even if he doesn't get into the Hall of Fame. But he's not. He's a guy who had a good long career with the Red Sox and then went on to have a good career with the Cubs and then bounced around for a few years. All because John Henry wanted to save some money. But hey, John Henry's a very poor man, don't you know? He needs to save all the money he can. It's a true fact about professional baseball, except it's not. Okay, so, why should I care? No. Why did you ambush the Dalish? I mean, I know why these wolves didn't rejoin human society. It has something to do with the humans having very pokey sticks. But, you know, they still seem... Yeah, okay, why did you ambush the Dalish?
In part,
Okay.
we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
I see.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
I mean, this seems like a kill the elves and Zathrian. That's oh boy, that's yeah. I don't think we'll be doing that. Although, listen, having werewolves fight the darkspawn with us sounds fun, but no. Okay. All right. Question. Why would he agree to come alone?
If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found.
Oh. Okay.
Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, if he does not break the curse, he will never find Witherfang, and he will never cure his people.
That seems harsh, but yeah. Okay. What if, though, and please don't rip the throat out of the messenger, what if there's no way to break the curse?
I believe there is. There must be.
That's not a good answer.
If there is no way, then he dies. Then they all die.
That's a bad answer. Okay. All right. Listen, you might be bluffing about the whole I can make it so Witherfang is never found thing, but we're not giving up on that. Am I excited about the community? All I know is that it's happening. All I know, actually, I heard rumbling. Maybe it got announced at some point. I haven't seen like an announcement or a trailer or anything, but I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm a little bit hesitant about it just because, honestly, I mean, I've only seen maybe a dozen episodes of Community. If that. Like, I've seen a good number of bits from the show, but for the most part, it seems like a show that has a very high ceiling, a pretty low floor, and a weird, almost pathological need to put Ken Jeong on my TV screen. And I don't care for Ken Jeong. I really don't. So, that's problematic. But hey, you know, I mean, like, I understand references and I know the characters and such, but I might have seen 20 episodes, maybe, in total. So, anyway, yes, let's go find Zathrian.
And we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Awesome. So you basically have a Skyrim door for me. Cool, thanks. All right, Shale approves. Why does Shale approve of? Okay, Shale approves. I'm most stunned that Morgan doesn't disapprove, but whatever. All right, onward, outward, Zathrian. Zathrian. We need to find the head Dalish, Chief Dale. Hey, I got chainmail gloves. Good for me. Hooray for us. Okay, game. Are you just having trouble loading as fast as I'm walking? Is that what's happening here? Oh, hey!
And here you are already.
That's convenient. How'd,
You have carved a safe path through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow.
Okay.
I don't like this one. Can we not simply crush its head?
He wishes to see if we did his work for him. Is that not why you were here now, sorcerer?
Do not call me that, witch. I am keeper of this clan, and have done what I must. Did you acquire the heart?
No. But, listen, let's have a chat.
So you wish to play games? I can sense you do not have it. Why are you leaving the ruin?
Came to talk to you, actually. Yeah, I'm sent to bring you back to the Lady of the Forest.
Oh, is that what the spirit calls herself now? And what does she want with me, if I might inquire?
Okay, in retrospect, it makes a lot of sense that she's a spirit, actually. I can't imagine why that thought didn't cross my mind. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna play coy with him. I'm gonna give him information. She won't summon Witherfang unless you break the curse.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
Oh. Why won't anybody just give me a straight fucking answer?
Perhaps not lied as much as did not clarify.
No.
Witherfang is part of her, but also separate.
No.
She is the powerful spirit of
They
the
straight up
creature
lied.
that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being.
Stupendous.
The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But, Al, she said you did the curse first.
They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
Okay, but, what if they could talk?
Even so, they are still the same worthless creatures that their ancestors were. They deserve nothing more than the misery they possess. This is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be done with it.
No. Tuvok, no. No.
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others.
Yes, but...
You are Elven. You know what it is like to have injustice thrown in your face. Their crimes could not go unanswered.
Okay, but... Sam, my answer to the question, did you watch Star Trek Voyager, is roughly equivalent to my answer to the question, did you watch... Actually, no, I watched a bunch of Star Trek Voyager because I was a child in the living room watching when it first aired. I remember about as much of Star Trek Voyager as I remember of Community, which is to say, I know all the characters. I know the major beats of their relationship dynamics. I can toss out a handful of base level references for you. I read the Wikipedia article about Tuvix once. It seemed like Janeway made the right call, but it was a very difficult call. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I going with this? Yeah, I have functionally seen Star Trek Voyager. Resistance is futile, and 7 of 9 and all that. Anyway, I don't know if you were here earlier in the stream, but the reason I call this guy Tuvok is because he's literally voiced by the voice of Tuvok, whose name I've forgotten because it was a while ago. But yeah, that guy. Anyway. Those crimes were committed centuries ago. It's your own people suffering as well as them. Okay. Listen, buddy. What if we just have a chat?
And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Yes, but I don't think it will come to that.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Okay. Peace talks. Awesome. Hi there.
So here you are, spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
Hey now.
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Yeah, but...
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages. Worthless dogs.
Hey now.
Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
You're not being very open-minded.
Help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it.
Don't say that.
We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit, as is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
Well, he told me a thing. Given the themes of this general quest appear to be everyone's a fucking liar, I'm guessing that's not all of it, but,
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being, but such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood.
Oh, God.
Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
No, that is not how it is.
Oh, son of a bitch. Every quest in this fucking game, every plot line in this fucking game, every story in this fucking game boils down to the following 3 facts. 1, blood magic is always fucked up. 2, mages, left to their own devices, will inevitably resort to blood magic. 3, because of points 1 and 2, the Templars, and by extension, the Circle and the Chantry, are right. Which is a fucking weird conclusion to come to when the Templars, the Circle, and the Chantry are running goddamn concentration camps for children. But every single time any person is presented as being outside of the fucking concentration camps for children, they're presented as being a blood mage. Okay. Okay. Does Sam care about the plot of Dragon Age Origins? Nope. It's a pretty by-the-numbers high fantasy story for the most part. I'm enjoying it, but I also have some buy-in because I've played Inquisition, and I fucking love Inquisition. Inquisition's better than this. Blanket statement here. Dragon Age Inquisition is a better game than Dragon Age Origins. Like, think of anything. Any aspect of Dragon Age Origins except perhaps Morrigan's cleavage. And actually, if you play your cards right, even Morrigan's cleavage is better in Dragon Age Inquisition than it is in Dragon Age Origins. Did I just spoil something for Dragon Age Inquisition? Not necessarily, because we haven't finished Dragon Age Origins yet. Anyway. So, this is a fucking wild thing to jump to. Would Zathrian's death end the curse? Like, that's not what she said. Like, she said, as long as the curse exists, Zathrian exists. And the logical conclusion from that is, if you break the curse, Zathrian dies. I don't understand how you then reverse that. Like, is there a commutative property of magic that I haven't been explained to me? I don't think that's how it works. Ending the curse might kill Zathrian, but how do we lead from that to the conclusion that killing Zathrian ends the curse? Anyway, so how far will you go for your revenge is a much more, like, moral stance, because again, blood magic is fucking bad. So this is the one we're going with.
I did it for my people. I did it for my son and my daughter. For them, for justice, I would do anything.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Okay, wait a second.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
No.
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still.
Hey now.
What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
Stop saying that.
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
Listen, buddy. Okay. All right. I won't help you do this. You'll end up, yeah, you've got to, this is, we're not, Swift Runner is really, really trying to get this to turn into a fight, which, I mean, there are 97 werewolves in here. We're probably not going to win that fight. Here. Listen, buddy. You've got to end this goddamn curse.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
Oh. Oh, is it all of us against him? Oh, he's not gonna win that fight. He's not gonna... He has trees! Ah, you know what? We can still focus him. Get kicked in the nuts! Why does he have trees? It's really not fair that he has trees.
Look at this mess. I love it.
Why does he get to have trees?
Show me what you've got.
No more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
Oh, somebody please kill somebody.
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
Yeah.
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Are you telling me that the quest with werewolves is going to have the moral be that it turns out you can, in fact, teach an old dog new tricks? All right, buddy. Is it true that you don't want to know mercy, or do you just not want to die? No, this is better. This has gone on long enough.
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
Okay, so the complicated ritual that ends the curse is he taps his staff on the ground. And she has daisies sprout out of the air surrounding her arms. Okay. Oh, thank God, all of the people turned into people with clothes.
It's over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
You're welcome. Y'all see Beauty and the Beast? Because this is basically Beauty and... Never mind. I do good work, time to pay up. No. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, bud?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Hey, do you want to fight the Darkspawn with me? No? Okay, fine. Okay. Morgan. Zevran. Why are we weapons out? That appears to be fine. Okay. So good job. We did it. I got a Viridian dagger. Cool. All right, now let's go back to the Dalish and tell them that their boss is dead, which is going to be an awkward prelude to the conversation where I ask their new boss to help. Also, Sam, why would anyone want WrestleMania 2000 when they could have No Mercy? Like, I understand the joke you're making, and it's a good, fine joke and all. But why on earth would anyone play WrestleMania 2000 when they could be playing No Mercy? Here's a true... You know what? Here's a true fact. Here's a true fact about WWF WrestleMania 2000, okay? Here's a true fact about WWF WrestleMania 2000. If you go into the career mode and you just win all of your matches in career mode, you will eventually get a match for the WWF title. So the career mode in WrestleMania 2000. The career mode in WrestleMania 2000 is it's just a year of wrestling matches, right? There are no, there's no W in ring when it's a wrestling. There you go. There's no story to it, really. There aren't the story. The career mode in No Mercy is actually several branching paths where you play out some storylines that happened in the WWF in the year 2000 or so. The career mode in WrestleMania 2000 is just, you are a wrestler, here are some matches, eventually some of them will be for the title, right? If you win every single match in the career mode of WrestleMania 2000, you will win the WWF Championship around August. The year starts in April, and you'll win the WWF Championship around August at SummerSlam, because you'll win the King of the Ring tournament in June, and then you'll get a title shot at SummerSlam, and you'll win the title at SummerSlam. And if you just win every title defense from SummerSlam until the end of the career mode, what happens is around January or February, you get stripped of the title by Vince McMahon, because Vince McMahon says it's too boring having you win all of your matches. And then you don't get another title shot. So the whole point, the biggest thing the WWF does, especially at this time, especially back in 2000, the whole point was the biggest story of the year is almost always who's going to the main event of WrestleMania, who's going to the biggest match on the biggest show, who's going to be the champion, who's going to win the title in the main event at WrestleMania. Okay? If you win all of your matches, you can't do that. You can't win the title at WrestleMania. You can't defend the title at WrestleMania. You can't be in the biggest match on the biggest show if you win every match in career mode. It's a true fact about professional wrestling video games circa WrestleMania 2000, because it was only in that one game, because it's the stupidest goddamn thing. It's the stupidest goddamn thing. Okay, how do we leave this place? How do we leave this place? I've completely forgotten which way we're supposed to go. Is it this way? It's not this way. Okay, so we need to... No, we need to turn exactly the opposite of the direction we were going, in fact. Oh, right, because log ramp. I remember log ramp now. It occurs to me that there are those Tevinter generals whose headstones we should probably find. Oh! Oh, the Brazilian ruins are just... Oh, I see. So we can go world map, huh? Let's, Let's go back to the Brazilian forest. Talk to the elves. Oh, the elves. This is not the elves. Ancient tombstone. Grand Oak clearing. Hi there, Grand Oak.
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then?
Nope. Not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going, actually. Ow, 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 itchy, ow. Okay, so are there just no more enemies here? I would not complain if that was the case. Where's the out here? This feels like the right way. Gather party, venture forth.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters.
Awesome.
It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
Oh. Good. Let's not tell them.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Okay. You're Ashley Williams, right? Like you're 1000% Ashley Williams? Don't mind me, I'm just Googling Linnea voice actor. Linnea voice actor. Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins Linnea voice actor is Kimberly Brooks. I'm 91% sure that's the voice of Ashley Williams. Remind me later. Kimberly Brooks. Oh, God damn it, IMDb app. Fine. Kimberly Brooks. There you go. You have done... What the fuck is your filmography? Okay, well, you were in Dragon Age Absolution, and I'm pretty sure this is the voice of Ashley Williams. Show me your fucking filmography, damn it. Don't want related news, I want your fucking... God damn it. Oh, she did the voice of Barbara Gordon in the... Maybe that's where I know her. Nope, it's... Holy shit! I just learned a thing! I didn't know that the voice of Ashley Williams was also the voice of Batgirl in the Batman Arkham video game series? Awesome! Holy shit. Anyway, thank you.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Awesome! Great! Thank you! We also have quests over here. Listen, hi there. Athras? Oh boy, Athras. Wait. No, she died. Fuck. Oh, if we kept her alive no, she was in a lot of pain. Okay. Your wife wanted you to have this scarf.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do indeed.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
Mm-hmm.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She's quite dead. She died from the curse. She was a werewolf. She was a werewolf.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She's currently dead. Oh, who knows? She's a vicious beast now. No. She died, but she sent her love.
She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace.
Yeah.
There's the amulet, as I promised.
Thanks.
Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shiral. Fare you well.
Thanks, bud. Sorry about the dead chick. Morgan disapproves me telling the husband about the dead chick, which makes sense because Morgan is a sociopath. Hi!
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
Found your shit.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed ironbark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate?
You can make a bow? You can make a bow? Well, I did just get a great bow. Not a great bow, but a great bow. So... Hey, you know what? Let's, I think both would be more appropriate. No, here, have the shit.
I must admit I'm surprised to witness such generosity from an outsider. You have my thanks, and the thanks of my clan for this gift. I will not allow your generosity to go without at least some reward. Come, I shall make something of the wood you bring. I've reformed the wood to my will. It is but a small token of our gratitude, but take it with my blessing.
I got Verathorn's amulet. Hooray! Is Verathorn's amulet any good? Plus 20% nature resistance, but minus 1 constitution. That's bad! That's a garbage... That's a bad amulet! That's a bad amulet, buddy! It's a bad amulet. All right, are there any more quests to do around here? There are more quests to do in the Brazilian forest. We should go back into the forest and find those Templar skeletons, but that'll be next time. For now, I think we are quite done with Dragon Age Origins. Hey, thanks for watching. Here's the stream schedule. If you want to click some buttons, it would help a lot, and if you don't, fine, go away.